Hello, what's going on, guys? We are another day in the markets. We're looking at March 19th, 2019. What a day SPY gave us on Monday, huh? So it fought, and dropped down a couple points midday. Actually, I think about a point and a half midday, and then came right back up, retesting that previous week's resistance of the mid 282s. It's fighting. It wants to crack over this damn level, that's for sure. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with this thing midweek and see what it's gonna offer us up as far as opportunities is concerned. That being said, we got plenty of plays as we always do in the markets, both to the upside and to the downside. Yesterday gave us some really good opportunities. To start off, we're going to continue with DERM, Derm. Derm obviously gapped up, something like 108, 109%. Found resistance, actually ran right into a wall and lived above VWAP for maybe about an hour or so. Then it started fading down once it got below VWAP. That was it. It faded out nicely. Gave us some really nice short opportunities throughout the day. It's obviously closed in the low end of the day. So I'm still liking this for a continuation. Obviously, we're going to keep an eye and see what the market reacts in the morning. Let the dust settle and put the position on. So we're going to have this on watch going into day 2 continuation. Next up, we have WP. WP is some talk about a buyout and some investigation release on the internet. And then at the end of the day, whenever you have some talks like this and with some more legal issues, there's always a lot of nervous investors around, which is understandable. I think they had it priced around the 112 level, but with the investigation, there's some snooping going on. So that's what brought the price down a little bit low this morning, or actually in the close yesterday. And that being said, we're going to see what's going to happen going into the open and see if we're going to have this fade out and kind of fill some more of this gap, or it's going to come and try to live at that 112 price, but gave some really nice opportunities to the downside today. So we're going to move forward and see what's going to happen, or actually yesterday, see what's going to happen moving forward for Tuesday session. Next up, Domo, D-O-M-O. This thing is on a rampage. I tell you, this thing does not want to stop. Actually, pulled back midday, found some support mid 40s, and then then it ran up for another 5%, trapping all kinds of shorts. I'll tell you right now, squeeze the hell out of some shorts. That being said, we're just going to ride this thing to the upside and see what happens. It's obviously going to exhaust at some point, but when that does, clearly let this thing tell us when the exhaustion is set in. Then after that, then we step in and start a short position. But until then, ride the wave. Don't fight the trend, guys. Always stay on the trend side. Next up, we have SFIX. This thing we've been trading for quite a while. Obviously, you can see it's been a slow fade as the bottom left the screen on the hourly. It's been a slow fade since the gap up on the 12th, and anticipate continuation. You're going to have obviously a little bit of peaks and valleys here and there, but at the end of the day, we've all seen this time and time again. Eventually, it does fill this gap, and this is just a nice low risk, high reward trade to the downside. GH is showing some weakness. Obviously, on the 15th, it found some support, some resistance, faded out in the afternoon, and Monday morning continued that fade and dropped to close the low of the day. Fought a little bit, tried to get above VWAP in the afternoon. So we're going to see what's going to happen after the session opens up. Let the dust settle a little bit, but I think the top's in. I think the fade's on, so we're going to let this thing come to us and see what happens. Last but not least, we have SYNA. Had quite a nice drop today. We're down 22%, and at the end of the day, it's sitting on pretty strong support. Let's zoom out here on the daily. Daily, we're sitting on pretty strong support right here. So that being said, you knew that it was going to get to this level. If it breaks this level pre-market, even in the morning session, this thing has another 2-3 points to go. So if it's a strong support, it should hold, it should bounce off this level. But if it doesn't, it's going to be a solid day 2 for us for another 2-3 points. So we're going to patiently wait for this trade to come to us as always. All right, guys, that's six stocks going into the session. And that being said, as always, stick to your stops, trade safe, be patient, let this stock let the setup come to you. And when it does, pile in. Build your account up, guys. That's how we do it. Alright guys, Trade Smart. If you want to learn how we do it, how the setups we use in these charts or other charts, answer that question why, come check us out. Come check out the site and check out our 90-day course. Alright guys, we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day in the markets.